The dog who had just woken up discovered something terrible. The girl who was picking up the balloon fell into the water, but the nanny was only focused on playing music inside the house. The girl's life was hanging by a thread, and the only one who saw it, the dog, was locked in a cage. Luckily, at the crucial moment, it broke the lock. It immediately ran towards the pool. The ripples on the water's surface were getting smaller and smaller. At the critical moment, the dog jumped into the water. It clenched its teeth and searched in the water. Then with all its strength it dragged the girl onto its back. Only then did it save the drowning girl. But just as the dog dragged her to the shore, the highly paid nanny was still entertaining herself. At this moment, the girl's family finally discovered what had happened. They thought the nanny would feel guilty for this, but instead of reflecting on her actions, she threatened the girl not to tell her parents. The nanny's words made the older sister very angry. She would not allow the nanny to stay in the house any longer, so she told their mother without hesitation. As a result, the nanny was fired. From then on, the dog took on the responsibility of taking care of the children. Not only would it help the older sister chase the boy she liked, but it would also stand up for the younger brother when he was bullied. Yet no one would have thought that such a clever dog was initially not welcomed by the father, who even tried several times to drive it out of the house. This was because when it was young, it was a stray dog. By a strange twist of fate, the dog came to this family. It quietly snuck into the house, then climbed up the stairs, and ended up right on the little sister's bed. Seeing this, the family decided to temporarily take the dog in. Little did they know that this seemingly insignificant decision would one day save the family's life. But this was also the beginning of the father's misfortune. Since the dog had been a stray, it didn't understand the rules of the human world. Not only did it often destroy the furniture, but it also added a little drink to the father's suitcase, and even his shoes weren't spared. What's worse, after running wild outside for a while, the dog brazenly lay down on the father's bed. The bed was instantly a mess. By the time the father cleaned everything up, dragging his exhausted body to rest, he found the dog had once again taken over his bed. The father was furious, so he locked the dog in a cage. However, it was this reckless decision that almost caused him to miss the chance to save his daughter. And this led to the scene at the beginning. Unexpectedly, just after letting the dog out, it caused another disaster.